Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey everyone. Welcome to another Wednesday night OWCP chats
With
session.
Chris and Jeannie.
Chris and Janie.
I'm Chris.
And Janie.
For the rest of the night, I'll be Chris. I'll be your co-host. She'll be Jeannie. She'll be your other co-host. And we'll be talking about OWCP tonight.
Okay. So don't forget, we do stream on multiple places. So we have YouTube. Just go find us on any of the platforms. Wednesday night OWCP chats with Chris, the and sign GD, GINI.
Not with Derek.
Not with Derek. We don't know who the heck Derek is. Right.
So I've been saying Derek may know stuff. I don't know. Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know Derek.
Okay.
But I know me. Will you just...
All right, so we have it on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and all these different Facebook pages. We prefer everybody coming over onto the Wednesday night chats to write your questions in. I don't have my laptop and my, actually, I'm going to use Chris's phone if he stops texting.
Her sister.
All these girls.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get started. Tonight, we are doing Q&A. You ask, we answer. Bring your questions and be patient as we answer the questions. Also, don't forget, this month starts the $100 share winner. So we're going to pick 2 winners for October, November, December. Just a little incentive because the holidays are coming.
Is it 2 winners each month?
Yeah.
So we're going to give away 6 winners.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we're going to give away $600 worth of gift cards. You could be the lucky winner.
And the way you win is by sharing.
And the way you win is by, these are 2 ways you can win. 1, share it on whatever Facebook group pages you have. And please make it public. So then that way, when I go in at the end of the month, I can see that you actually shared. Or else if you've been sharing and then I don't see it, then you could be missing out. Or 2, every person you tag, like let's just say you took our video, you shared it to your page, and then you tagged all your coworkers. Each person that you tag counts as a share because that will be shared on their page as well.
And you can track that?
And I can track that.
How about that?
So with that said, let's get right into it. Let me pull up the...
So while you're all at it, let me just tell you about Breaking OWCP. Many of you know about this. Most of you have it. But if you're new here, you don't have the books yet. This is 2 of the 3. The first book is PDF only at this point. So get that one by PDF. It's only a $5 download. You want to download it to your phone because you want to have Breaking OWCP on your phone. Both of these can also be downloaded. That's 2 and 3 of the Breaking OWCP series. So get those at breakingowcp.com. You need this information. If it was already available to you, I would not have written the books. That's how you know you need it, because it's not available to you otherwise. Nobody is giving you this information. Nobody's helping you with it. Those people that are charged with helping you are avoiding their jobs. So get the books, breakingowcp.com. I wrote those for you so that you would not have the same struggle that so many people that came before you have had. So go to www.breakingowcp.com. Now, here's a cool thing. I'm going to have all 3 volumes into one book. It's coming soon. The printers are taking their time. Don't think it's not coming. It's coming.
Yeah. Be patient.
So, I mean, I'm not patient at all. So you don't have to be any more than I am. But when it's ready, I'll let you know, and you can get the volume that's got all 3 combined. It'll be fun. I wrote a little extra stuff in it because I'm not giving you another book that didn't have new stuff. That's not fair. So I made sure and put some new stuff in it. But yeah, hey, breakingowcp.com.
All right. And if you guys want to see all of our information, it's going to be at the top of this video, not at the bottom of the link. So once you get out of the video, it has everything. It has everything from all of our where our locations are at, who to email, what number to call. If you want Eric Blowers' number, everything is on there. So that way you don't have to ask during the live. There's a few people on here. Hello. We do not have an
Victor. What's up?
Victor, I have something. I have to message you.
No, we'll talk to Victor tomorrow.
We will. We have some stuff to tell you.
Hola, Victor.
Kayla, we do not have an office in Raleigh. The closest one would either be Greensville.
No,
Greensville,
South
Carolina.
Greenville, South Carolina.
Or Charlotte, North Carolina. But that's all.
But the doctor in Charlotte's going to expand soon. So don't be patient. Make him expand.
Let's see. Dr. Snowden is
Hey,
on.
what's up, Dr. Snowden?
He says.
So nobody else ever gets on. She's going to look frustrated for a minute. So nobody ever gets on till later. Dude's on now.
Yeah.
So Dr. Snowden's in Oklahoma City. Go ahead and say what he's got to say.
All right, Dr. Snowden says, we're excited to be a part of Federal Injury Centers. FIC of Oklahoma City is now open and serving the federal community. We're at 13316 Southwestern in Southwest Oklahoma City, or call them at 405-648-6366. So if you guys look at your comments, you can see it. The name is Eric Snowden. That's Dr. Snowden.
And let me just say this. I bring on, and you've all heard me say, for every one doctor that says yes, we have at least 100 that say no. Dr. Snowden said yes so fast, I thought he was kidding. He's just in and all in, and that's really great. So he's already credentialed. He's trained. Guy's already ready to go.
Yeah.
All right. So if you're in the Oklahoma City area or just anywhere within 100 miles of Oklahoma City, this is probably your doctor to go to. And, so many of your doctors don't want you. Yeah. But Dr. Snowden does, like all the rest of them. So, hey, Doc, thanks for being on tonight.
We have Dr. Jernigan in Gulfport, Mississippi.
What's up, Mississippi? This first office in the whole state of Mississippi.
And we have Bailey on. She said, hey, Bailey from Jernigan Chiropractic here, and excited to start seeing our federal employees. So they are federal injury centers of Gulfport, Mississippi. So if you're in the Mississippi area and you need a doctor, give them a call, talk to Bailey.
And we're very happy about that. Dr. Harper, I'm going to tie this into Dr. Harper. He's in Alabama. And when he started, he was the only doctor in the whole state. And he's got 525 or more accepted claims now. So Dr. Jernigan's office is going to be very similar. There's nobody there doing this to help you besides him. And so you got to go and get the help. He's trained like everyone else. And before you know it, he'll have 500 claims too. So that are approved. So go check out Dr. Jernigan in Gulfport, Mississippi.
Yep, we have two people on. There's a couple people on YouTube. Jay Wade said, hey guys, thank you for putting out so much useful info. It's helped me tremendously. My second opinion doctor, DOL, sent me to RT, wrote a glowing report. My claim was accepted.
Excellent. Awesome. We're happy about that.
Yeah. Somebody said, where are your schedule award assisting offices? So if you go on federalinjurycenters.com, the website, and you click the menu button, you'll see schedule award, and all of our doctors are going to be on there. And if none of those don't work, look for a doctor that does a 6th edition impairment rating.
And for those of you that are Federal Injury Centers offices and you're not trained yet for 6th edition ratings, just see, that was the first question. You will all have to get trained. I'm not going to let you off the hook, and our folks are not going to let me let you off the hook. So let's all get trained in the 6th edition.
Yeah. So let's start with our questions. So a lot of you are hopping on now, just real quick. We're doing Q&A. You ask, we answer. Also, don't forget, if the more you share, you can either post it to different Facebook groups or you can tag people. If you tag people, for every person that you tag counts as a share. So if you tag 20 people, it's 20 shares. The person,
in other words, 20 entries into the drawing.
The person with the most shares for the month, we're picking 2 winners this month, will each get a $100 gift card of your choice. Okay, so let's get started with the questions because I see there's a lot coming in.
Let's go.
All right, Courtney Murray said, hi, doctor said I've reached MMI, still have tears and rotator cuff surgery, not an option. Had partial shoulder blade removed last year. Who signs off on MMI and what doctor determines any schedule award? Thank you.
So your treating doctor determines schedule award. They sign off on the MMI as well. With that said, your claims examiner may not like your impairment rating. They may send you to a second opinion doctor. That's just how it goes, but you have to attend that if it happens.
Laura Brewster said, I have Devidos at law, and I see where another person has them, and they mentioned that they weren't very good, but mine is for occupational disease.
All right, so we don't make opinions on lawyers, so I can't help you with that. If you're having a good time, you should stick it out. If you're not, ask your lawyer what they can do better.
And if you want to change to another attorney, let's just say like Eric, because we work so close with him, you need to not have an attorney represent you before he can start answering questions.
With that said, we are not telling you to fire your lawyer. Right. We're saying you can't hire another one if you have one. That's it.
Or get information.
That's it. I mean, lawyer, Eric will not speak to you if you're already represented because, he respects his license and you.
It's a conflict.
That's the deal. But, look, I don't have any opinion about him. I know Bobby Devados and, they did good work, and then you decide.
Madeline, hi from Staten Island. Hey, Madeline. I know Rich Ray is probably having his meeting tonight because I always get the invite, which is really sweet. Brenda said, are we allowed to go to our duty station and take photos of equipment we use daily, including the vehicle, USPS?
So I'm not actually sure of that. I'm sure your agency has policies on that. You'll have to stick with that and ask your union what they think.
All right. Sharon Lorraine said, hi, FIC peeps. Hi.
What's up?
My 2017 fall at my desk was approved last month, finally by the Pinellas Park team. Oh, congratulations.
Great.
After a year and a half, I just got home from a short half-mile ride on my bike. I never thought I would be able to get back on my bike. My body hurts, but my head pushed me through. Keep the faith. Well, congratulations to Dr. Lee, Dr. K, Dr. Burns, and the team at Gulf Coast Rehab for getting her claim.
And to you as well for being able to get out and get that done. Congratulations.
Laura said, and I'm also looking for a good doctor that does comp in West Virginia. Any considerations?
Well, we don't know anybody there yet, but like everyone else, go to our website at federalinjurycenters.com and check out the locations tab and see if something makes sense to you.
Okay. We have Dr. Cooper, who's in Phoenix City and Forest Park, Atlanta area.
What's up, Dr. Cooper?
He said, that's because Dr. Snowden is awesome. Excited to be on board and growing with the FIC team. Atlanta and Phoenix City is on fire.
So, okay, that's so interesting. So Dr. Cooper referred Dr. Snowden to Federal Injury Center. So he's with us in Oklahoma City because of Dr. Cooper. So not only is Dr. Cooper helping you with your claims in your area, but he's helping other people in other areas by referring his friends. So thank you, Dr. Cooper and Dr. Snowden. For being friends.
Yeah.
That was really good, and it's helpful to the federal world. So thank you.
Don't forget, guys, share. I know maybe $100 is not a lot, but for some people like myself that can go shopping, it is.
Please share so you can get it and not her.
Yeah, because then I wind up getting it. Maybe not. Cindy said, injured in 2012, was MMI and given limited duty job. Now the post office is sending us home with no available work. Was told to file CA7s to get paid. How long can we get paid like this?
Well, you can get paid like that for a very, very, very long time. I know people that have gotten paid like that for years, decade, more than that. So the key is follow the rules, turn it in, attach the proper documentation, and you can get paid.
Judy, how are you?
What's up, Judy?
What's a person supposed to do if you contacted the union about them canceling your insurance because of a conversation while being on OWCP? Can't get any answers. How I get my insurance back? That
is 100% a union question, Judy. I'm really sorry. And I like you. I like working with you. I just don't know that answer. So we're going to have to get some union direction on that.
Brenda said, if DOL sent injury comp a letter seeking CA7A, that was dated August 17th, 2022, and given 15 days to respond, what should happen? I did send injury comp an email, but no response. What do I do when DOL agent was very obnoxious, rude, then hanging up on you? Help, Brenda in Charlotte, North Carolina.
So number one, Brenda, you need to e-comp everything. So everything the claim examiner says they want, just e-comp it. Send a letter with your e-comp saying, I e-comped it, like you said. If you continue to have this problem, you're in Charlotte. I'm imagining that you're in our Charlotte office already. Dixie there can help you.
Yeah.
All of our offices have a case manager. In Charlotte, we have a particularly strong case manager. So talk to Dixie. She can help you.
Erica said, my brother was just talking to me about his mail carrier's injury. I recommended her to Federal Injury Centers in DC. Well, thank you.
Thank you so much. And we know that that's going to work out because that's our specialty.
Yeah. Deborah Gullett said, hey, I go to Dr. Harper in Birmingham. He's pretty awesome. Yes, he is.
I think he's awesome too.
He was our first doctor to get started with us.
Yeah. So the thing with Dr. Harper is he just goes, and later on he's like, "Hey, Chris, I did this thing and it's working out. I wanted you to know after the fact it's happening already and it's working." He's a decide, act, and don't look back guy. And I think that's why, like, he's actually younger than me, but him and my dad are very much alike.
Dr. Harper?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's definitely younger than me.
Dr. Harper's in his 50s.
Dr. Donovan Harper?
Yes. He's older than
You just told everybody in the world.
I said
that
he's
in his
older.
50s. So
he's older.
He's definitely younger than me,
No.
and she's wrong about that because.
Look, we're going to bet. I want $100 if I am right.
Okay, we're going to have Donovan pay that?
Yeah. No, we're not.
The bottom line is, whatever she said, look, this guy's awesome. But he's a decide, act, and don't look back guy. He just says, okay, what's needed, and just runs full speed ahead into it. So, which is awesome. He just opened his third office in Huntsville, Birmingham, Montgomery, Huntsville. And that's going to go like crazy too. He's going to help everybody there and probably open a fourth office.
We have Melissa Peterson on with our Federal Injury Centers of Roscoe, Illinois on. She's over on YouTube watching us.
What's up?
Hey,
and she's
Melissa.
right at the border of Wisconsin too. So if you're right
Yeah.
up there on that border, come on down.
I think there's a handful of patients that are actually traveling from there across. Kayla Hackett. I have an arm injury from a week ago or so that I thought was just a muscle pull, but it seems to be getting worse. I did tell the supervisor about it when it happened, but haven't filled out a CA2. Should I do the CA first and then go to the doctor, or doctor first?
Yeah, fill it out like now. Just go on to eComp, go to ecomp.dol.gov and fill it out. Your supervisor will get an email to fill their own part out. Wait till they fill that out because you want to take it to your doctor. You want to get a copy of everything and take it to your doctor.
Yeah, they have 10 days.
They have 10 days by rule to fill that out.
Courtney Murray said, my orthopedic doctor said I've reached MMI. I had a division of a labor evaluation the end of August. He said, just follow my orthopedics order. So I need to see an OWCP doctor.
Whatever your doctor says, what I would do.
Make sure that you're getting your schedule award. The orthopedic doctor is doing the 6th edition.
Yeah, and if you go to a doctor that can't spell DOL or OWCP, you're in the wrong place.
Javon, how are you?
What's up, Javon?
What is the form to get paid for your out-of-pocket expenses?
OWCP 915. And OWCP 915 is a form so you can get reimbursed for money you paid out of your pocket for medical expenses related to a work injury.
Here, if you just read that, then you'll be better off.
Okay, well, you talk.
One moment. Let me just hop on over to LinkedIn and see what's going on. Okay, don't forget, share. I only see not that many people on, so I need you guys to share. Don't forget, you could be a $100 share winner, or else he's got to give it to me. So I'd rather give it to you guys.
Okay, so Lonnie said my OWCP doctor diagnosed me with tendonitis in both wrists, which sucks, but you have it, so it is what it is, which was accepted as a work injury. That's good. Test revealed carpal tunnel, which was documented in the MMI report. Progress report level 4 written using the AMA 5th, which is not accepted in OWCP. You need the 6th. OWCP will not approve carpal tunnel as a work-related injury unless the OWCP doc provides more information, which he refuses to do. Can Federal Injury Centers doctor answer these questions for OWCP? And the answer is yes. We are more than happy to. Please do not just sit there at your red light and not roll through. Okay, run the red light and come find one of our doctors. We'll write the report for you. No problem.
Michael has 2 reconsideration appeal denied because a doctor not writing a good narrative. Can you get referred to a new doctor and appeal under reconsideration with a new medical narrative?
Absolutely. Referrals are always honored. So if your doctor refers you someplace else, that's always going to be honored.
You owe me $100.
I don't think so.
Dr. Harper is 51.
I think you said 53.
No, I said in his 50s.
Well, 51.
Did I not say his 50? No.
Okay.
$100, please.
Okay, God help me.
And that was from Deborah Gulch. I asked him his age yesterday. He's 51.
Okay,
thank you, Deborah. I'll share my 100.
So that 100's definitely going to turn to 1,000.
I gotta go buy stuff.
I can't believe he's 51.
I told you he was older.
No, he looks like he's.
He does. Dr. Harper does look younger than us.
He's like 45. maybe 43.
51.
Yeah,
Get my 100. He's trying to get out of his $100.
I don't know.
Okay. Angie Edwards says, love Dr. Harper in Birmingham.
So he is. And by the way, this is like the consensus opinion about Dr. Harper. So if you're in Alabama, go to the OWCP doctors tab at federalinjurycenters.com and check it out.
Yeah. Brenda said, Dixie is a wonderful young lady with a sweet spirit. You know, we love hearing about our case managers and our
staff. She's a killer.
She's amazing. Dixie she's badass.
She's the gold standard for case management, and
Tiffany,
we all know it.
And Tiffany. Those two
Dr.
girls are on it. And I'm not saying that the rest of you case managers are bad. It's just I get a lot of feedback on those two, and we appreciate it. They know their stuff.
All the rest of you, just give them a call and ask what they're doing different.
Judy said the union contacted the supervisor and postmaster to write a letter for HR to get my insurance back and haven't heard anything.
Yeah, just stay on them. They're not going to do it if you don't just stay on them. Put them in a headlock, something.
Madeline said, I've been out for 2 years after a fall at work and had ankle surgery. I went back to work after being given an offer of 2 hours of work, which I accepted. Been back 2 weeks, but my ankle is killing me. What should I do?
Jeez, now I read it again. Read something from over there.
Let's see what we got.
I've been out 2 years. 2 years after a fall at work and had ankle surgery. I just went back to work after being given an offer of 2 hours of work, which I accepted. Been back 2 weeks. My ankle is killing me. What should I do? Okay, so go back to your doctor, explain what's going on, and have your doctor rewrite a new CA-17 and see you'll need help from your union so that you can get a new limited duty offer based on a new CA-17. It's kind of a hassle, but I recommend it.
We have somebody in the works on LinkedIn. Hello, LinkedIn.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, you do that. You read the
I've
question.
not had a paycheck. Brenda said I haven't had a paycheck since mid-July, which, damn. Denied once, planning on appealing. Is there any form of help I could be getting in the meantime? Okay. This goes to everybody, not just Brenda. In order to have any OWCP benefits, you have to have your claim approved. So if your claim is denied, we've got to get it approved. Brenda, just like I'll tell anybody else, go to Federal Injury Centers. Remember, there's an S on the end right there. S. federalinjurycenters.com. Check the locations tab and see if you can find an office close to you. And let's get your claim approved. Nothing is going to happen until that. So let's get it approved. David Baker says, we rock. So I happen to agree with David. Mostly I rock, but you rock a little bit too.
Thanks.
And he said, screw the government. I don't blame him for that opinion. Abby said, I got a foot contusion at work. Holy crap. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here, Abby. All right, so I'm going to read this. And if it doesn't make sense to me right away, we're going to skip on. But Abby said, I got a foot contusion at work. Did everything on my end, went to the doctor. They put me in a boot. That's good. As a result of wearing the boot and still working 70 plus hours, I tore labrum in my hip. And so you have a consequential injury. And ended up being out of work for 2 months. I had all forms turned in on time on my end, but we didn't have a supervisor. Well, you never have a supervisor. Even when you have one, you don't have one. At the time, acting supervisor didn't know how to fill out the forms. And that's because they're supervisors. They're either dumb or they're playing dumb. I'm back at work now on restrictions, but OWCP is saying they won't cover anything associated with my hip because it's a consequential injury and you have to get that approved first, okay? Since it wasn't listed on the original forms. Yeah, exactly. So what you got to do is go to your doctor and say, I have a consequential injury, and they have to write a narrative explaining how the new thing is a result of the old thing. That's how it's done. Our doctors do this like in their sleep, but wherever you're at, if you can find a doctor that will do it, that's what you need. Otherwise, go to federalinjurycenters.com and check the locations tab.
I have a question here for Jessica Andrews, David Shemis. I'm in the hospital, day 32. USPS postmaster said he was taking care of everything. He had my supervisor file one form so far. Hospital advocate is frustrated. What should I do?
Get a union rep to help you because your supervisor did everything wrong and your hospital rep is understandably frustrated because they don't have everything they need. So get a union rep to represent you. They can do this for you.
Yeah. And then one more.
And I'm sorry this is happening.
Yeah.
I mean, my God, if you want to give us a call, give us a call. We'll walk you through it, or your union rep will walk them through it.
Yeah. Chris Beach, I think you messaged me last night. I did ask Eric, and I got the response pretty late because he's busy. And then Chris also knows the answer as well because he heard the answer from Eric. He said, I have a question for you. Can you personally draw Social Security and be out on federal work comp at the same time? Remember I told you what Eric said?
So what did Eric say?
It's the set off.
Yeah, it's an offset. So the thing is, like, you can't receive 100% of benefits in two places. You're going to have to talk to the Social Security Administration and your claims examiner to sort of level up and figure out how much you're going to get. That's the bottom line.
You keep going because I'm looking to see for messages.
All right. So Mary said, my case was rotator cuff tear. Approved case May 3rd was my last day when I experienced heavy pain. And my half body was numb, including my jaw all the way to my toe. Okay, that's a lot. I told my surgeon what happened and advised me to see a neurologist. What's next? I'm confused. I'm waiting now to expand my case and get approved again with all the tests they'll do. How long will it take? All right, so Mary, if you need a neurologist, the best thing is for your treating doctor to make that referral and get the neurologist report back and incorporate it into your treating doctor's report to get all this stuff added so you can have your claim approved for all the diagnoses. This is a little bit of an uphill battle. We're used to it. If you are close to any of our doctors, we're happy to help. But we're also happy to help you with any doctor you already have, because if you're happy with your doctor, stick with that doctor, and we're happy to help.
Let's see. Oh, I have on my Facebook page, Tammy Newman said, hello. Did you talk to Tammy yet?
No, but Tammy, call me tomorrow. When you're off work, we got to talk tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Now, you're going to be texting me right now, like, what are we going to talk about? So text me. No, text me.
Bad.
And when I'm finished here, I'll tell you what we're going to talk about.
And Misty, she said, hey guys, missed you. I'm getting shoulder surgery finally. Awesome. I want to know which ortho you are going with.
Finally.
Yeah.
Get that done.
Yeah. And we definitely have to have a date night so I can have the baby over. So I have date night with the baby and you can take Chris out.
Oh my God, we're going to have so much fun. So Mary Swan said, work less. Only you can violate your restrictions. Today's favors are tomorrow's assignments. Mary, thank you so much. You could say that so many times. It would never be enough times. When you're hurt, your supervisors are sleeping like a baby at night. So don't violate your own restrictions. You've got to help yourself by not allowing that. Take your stuff back to your doctor. Have them write a narrative explaining why this limited duty assignment isn't within your restrictions.
Does the Roscoe office do schedule award exams using the 6th edition? Melissa, if you're still on YouTube, can you answer that question? Because I'm not sure. I never got around asking if you guys were a part of this. So.
All right. So Shannon Castle said, I tore my shoulder in 2008. 3 surgeries, and now my arm is useless. What can I do? All right. So Shannon, that's a doctor's question. I appreciate the question, but it depends. Can you get better? Are you at MMI? Do you get a schedule award? Do you go on disability? Can you get a limited duty assignment? There's so much going on here that I just can't answer without knowing more. You're welcome, Shannon, to send us a private message on Facebook and give us some more information and a phone number, and we'll have somebody call you and try to get you the help that you need. Here you go.
Mr. Dr. Snowden said we're performing nerve studies in the Oklahoma office.
All right, that's good. Great. So that'll help you with your diagnosis. All right, so Lamika LaShawn said, please help. Well, you came to the right place because I'm going to help you. I'm under DOL for occupational disease, meaning CA2. After being off 5 months last year, I came back in August with one limitation, no lifting over 35 pounds, which sounds reasonable. As of last pay period, I still have only my 25-pound weight limit, but now I have a modified job offer, which requires me to case and carry my entire route, minus 1 or 3 packages, and come back to office and case and carry other routes, meaning I have to work my full 8 hours every day and get up. And if I get back early, I do more work until my 8 hours are up. Doesn't make sense that me being injured would require me to do more work. All right, so Lamika, all you told me is that you're not allowed to lift over 35 pounds and you're lifting up to 25. if your restrictions allow you to work 8 hours, but not a certain number of weight, they're going to work you 8 hours. If this isn't working for you, you have to go back to your doctor and say, hey, this hurts, and let them know. But otherwise, I'll tell you what I tell everybody, the surest way to get paid is to clock in. I don't want you to hurt yourself worse. So if you can't do the job, you got to tell your doctor. But if you can do the job, the surest way to get paid is to clock in. If you can't, tell your doctor and get a new CA-17. So Kara Scott said, what do I do if I was released on limited duty, but limited duty isn't allowed? Well, if your supervisor says we have no work for you, you have to make a note of that. And then you send that in with your CA-7 and you'll get paid for your LWOP time off. And Judy said, can supervisors keep asking you for statements from myself as to why I'm off when everything is uploaded to OWCP and have been off 23 months? So Judy, you said, can they do it? The answer is yes, they can. Obviously, they shouldn't. They should be decent, but they're not going to be. And so you give CA-17s and 20s from your doctor as often as they want it. Lamika said, she's harassing me now that I'm stretching my time 8 hours and not getting back early. This is a union issue. Lamika, you've got to go to your union and ask them to fight back. They are the best at your situation.
Yeah.
I would recommend the union every single time for people that are going through what you're going through.
Yeah. All right. So good. We're catching up on questions. Okay. Again, those of you that are just hopping on, we are doing share giveaways for the month of October, November, December. We're going to give 2 winners $100 gift card each to wherever you want.
Yeah, you pick where you want the gift card from. We don't care.
And I normally email it over like it's an e-gift card. You could still use it. I mean, anything, whatever store you want, even if it's Sephora or Ulta or
what she just
Mac,
said is if you don't like what
Morphe,
you get, you can mail it to me. I'll give you my address because she loves that stuff.
So, or, and so you can do 2 ways of sharing, either share onto different groups, your Facebook groups, your coworkers, or on your page, you can tag as many coworkers as you want. Each coworker counts as a share. So if you tagged 30 coworkers, that was 30 shares. So you can share our posts, what we're going to be talking about, any of the videos, and it has to be from the month of October, not past videos. Okay. Wanda said, I'd appreciate a gift card. Well, Wanda, you got to keep sharing. Okay?
And your coworkers appreciate shares.
Yeah.
So do I have time?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing that's happening. We just did open houses, right? We were just in Miami. If you didn't see that, go back and watch it. We had like 45 people there, and all 45 people said they know 3 or 5 people they would help and share this information with. So I'm telling you, all of you need to do the same thing. 1 out of 7 federal employees has an accepted claim. The other 6 are SOL, unless you go to federal injury centers, at which point, nearly 100% of our claims are approved. And that's what we're here for. We're here to get your claims approved so you stop suffering financial loss after a work injury. Like my knees are awful, my back, my shoulders, they're terrible. And I couldn't imagine having to do what you do with my joints and knowing that if I couldn't get it done, my supervisors, your supervisors, were going to give me hell because I couldn't finish. And so, you've got somebody right now at work that is struggling with this, and they are depressed, anxious. And, you may be somebody that says, mental health, depression, anxiety. That's not real. Believe me, it's real. And when it's you, and God forbid it is you, you'll say, okay, this is real. Well, right now, somebody dealing with that. Somebody that can't case their mail, or somebody that can't walk, their route, or they can't lift the patients, or, can't. Just pick a can't. They can't do it because they're physically unable. You have a responsibility to tell them that there's a way to get help, because obviously they don't know. They don't realize that there are 50 plus federal injury centers offices around the country that they can get help with, or that they could come to Wednesday night chats and have their questions answered, or that they can get a book or 3 for nothing and have everything they ever wanted to know answered because it's in the book. It is your responsibility. This book says you're not alone. This one says, we're all in this together. But you know what? Right now, 3 or 5 or 10 people that are alone and that think that they have nobody in it with them. They're not in it together with anybody because nobody's helping them. It's your job. So you're here watching. Right now, everybody here watching knows somebody that needs help. It is your job to tell them. Remember, and this just happened last week. Somebody said to me, I wish I would have known about you 2 years ago. Don't let that be somebody else. Why should anybody say, I wish I would have known about you then? This is your job. It's every person's responsibility that knows anybody to tell them there's help. You have friends at work, help your friends. You have coworkers that aren't friends, help them too. And if you don't have friends at work, make some. Geez, have some friends. I mean, seriously. So get friends and tell them about what's going on. We have the books. We have Wednesday night chats. We have 50 plus offices around the country that know all the stuff I know because I train them to do all the stuff you need. So what we need you to do is tell people, go to federalinjurycenters.com, check the locations tab, and go to the office that makes most sense to you. You got to get the help. It's so critically important. We just did a open house in Philadelphia or in the Philly area. We weren't able to make it because of the hurricane. Everybody here is fine. We can't say so much for people south of us, but we're fine. But we were there on the Zoom, and I asked all the people there, and I saw this whole room of people raise their hands that they're going to tell other people. And when we were in Miami a couple of weeks ago, I asked the 45 plus people there, will you promise to tell other people that you know that need help? And they said yes. And they cleaned her out of brochures.
They took all her brochures.
So this is where we're at. I mean, we've been doing this, Gini and I, for 6, 7 years?
7 years.
It is your job to tell somebody else that we're here. I'm here for you. She's here for you. Every week you come back, we're going to see you next week and be happy to see you. What friends did you bring?
And all you have to do, a lot of people, everybody always texts me, through Messenger, how do I get on the chats? But you're texting me from our Wednesday night chat. So
you're there. You did it already.
All you got to do is, if you have not clicked the follow button, you won't get the notification saying that you went live. So you got to click the follow button to get our notifications and any of our posts. Sometimes you'll see me post the same things maybe twice a day, only because I know I'm capturing people that get on Facebook in the morning and then capturing those of you after work. And
the whole point is to let you know. So you'll let somebody know. But there's this comedian we love. His name is Chris D'Elia, D''Aaliyah. And he's got this great stand-up skit where people are coming to his house for a party, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this girl calls him and she's like, hey, where do I park?
Oh.
And he says, it's like, you're already there. You're on the road. Just park. You did it already.
Yeah.
So look, you're here. You're watching. You see it. Share it to somebody. You're here already. You did it already. Let somebody know. Look, I really appreciate that. Look, my whole purpose is so that I can teach you about OWCP. There is almost nobody doing this. Almost nobody. You have union folks that are doing the best they can, and I'm grateful for them, but it's not like this. And, you have lawyers who are brilliant minds. We're just in a room full of them, and they're feisty. I mean, those are some feisty lawyers. Believe me, feisty freaking lawyers. And you'd be good to have any of them as your lawyer. But the key is they're fighting for you. What will you fight for?
Yeah.
And they're fighting for your friends. What will you fight for? We're all fighting for you. What will you fight for? You cannot continue to allow your supervisors to screw you over. And you can't continue to allow you and your coworkers to lose their benefits, to lose their livelihood. It can't happen anymore. So I'm glad that we don't have a bunch of people asking questions right now, because I can tell you it is your turn to get more people who want to ask questions.
Yeah.
I should see another 1,000 people next week who have questions, and that's on you. I can only find the people I can find. You can find everybody else.
It doesn't matter if you have an attorney representing you, you have a Federal Injury Centers doctor treating you. It's up to you
to get the help.
To get the help.
Yep.
An attorney or a doctor's office, they can only do so much. So remember, it's you. You have to take care of yourself.
And your friends.
Yes.
Everybody is responsible to somebody else. You're not alone. If you think you're alone, you're doing the wrong job.
Yeah.
Every person has a responsibility to tell somebody else.
We have Kimberly on YouTube saying, good
Hey,
evening,
Kimberly.
everyone. I'm from Tallahassee, Florida, and would like to give a shout out to Dr. Cooper and Cunningham, Tiffany and Austin, an amazing trio that's talked me through 49 weeks waiting.
Yep.
I have one more claim for expansion, but wouldn't have made it without Phoenix City, Alabama team. Well, there you go.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank
Cooper.
you, Cooper and Dr. Cunningham.
And thank you for telling other people. I'm going
Yeah.
to assume that because you're having a good experience, you're going to let somebody else know. We need that.
Yep.
Your coworkers need that.
David Barker said, you guys are both so kind, so nice.
Thank you, David.
I am, not him.
I'm actually not that nice, but
No.
thank you for saying that about her. And it's not my job to be nice. It's my job to get your claims accepted. So I'm nice to you, believe me. But if your claims examiner, your nurse case manager, your supervisor, your doctor, or anybody else gets in the way, I'm not nice anymore.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing because if you could hear
Gizmo snoring.
Gizmo's like right there, knocked out, snoring, and he sounds like a human being.
Yeah, he snores worse than like 5 humans.
That's why you see me giggling.
He's a little Shih Tzu. He snores worse than 5 Popeyes.
Constant Jinx said, if I was approved on a CA2 claim, why would I get reoccurrence questionnaire after I applied for wage loss?
So, Constance, I don't know the answer to that. It sounds like somebody, like your supervisor, made a mistake, but there may be more information that I don't know about. It's a great question. We're happy to help you with. You're going to have to send us a private message so we can look at more of your information.
Yeah. Lonnie Duke, thank you for the good news about helping with CTS diagnosis.
You bet.
I have an appointment with Federal Injury Centers in Redondo Beach next week. I also have an arm, wrist, hand impairment from multiple sclerosis. How is that factored into my impairment rating?
Well, it's factored in if it's factored in. If it's part of the condition, it will be factored in. Don't sweat that too much. Remember, any condition that is worsened by the job is covered. So I can't say that your MS is going to be covered. I'm just saying don't let it worry you. It's not going to hurt you. It can only help you. And that sounds awful as I say it because you'd rather not have MS, but I'm trying to answer your question.
Kira Scott said, I filled out a CA7, yet I filled out a CA1. I just started going to Federal Injury Centers of Forest Park, Georgia. Should I fill out a CA7 now or contact Tiffany about it tomorrow?
Okay, so I'm going to tell you to do both. You need to start filling out your CA7s right away. Do not wait. If you wait until it's time, you'll have this mountain of paperwork and it'll be overwhelming. So just like keep up with it right now and talk to Tiffany and she'll help you keep up with it.
Linda Craig. Okay, and this goes for anybody that wants the books. When I say books and do that, that's his cue.
There's 3, but one is PDF only.
You go to www.breakingowcp.com, just like the top, breakingowcp.com. You can purchase volume 1 as a PDF. You can purchase volume 2 and 3 as a PDF, as well as paperback. So
now the goal is for them to all be PDF. I'm just trying to get them all onto your phones. I want them saved onto your phones. I know it's what I want, not what you want necessarily. But look, I have a library of books, and my books are like trophies, and I understand. And I've had a lot of people say, yeah, but I love like actual books I can hold in my hand. Look, me too. I wrote them. I love the books you can hold in your hand, but I wrote them so you can win.
Yeah.
And the way you win is as soon as your supervisor says something wrong, you open your phone and go, nope, look what it says in chapter 13 of book 3 or whatever. Okay, so download Breaking OWCP to your phone.
Kim Chapman said, hey guys, I use Dynamic Health in Charlotte. Love my team. I just got approved September 21st, but have been out since June. When will I get paid? All my CA7s have been turned in.
Well, you got to call your claims examiner and find out what the heck, but they want you to turn it in every 2 weeks and get paid regularly. If you're not getting paid, check your case file or write a letter to your claims examiner and e-comp it and ask, what the heck is going on with my money?
Yeah. Judy said, you guys are phenomenal.
Thank you, Judy.
And okay, she's also asking for brochures. So here's the thing. I get so super busy in the day. Like my phone doesn't stop ringing. 65 calls a day.
65 calls and like 64 of them are, do you have a location in my area?
We were at the airport coming home. In 10 minutes, I got 13 calls and I showed it to Chris. 10 minutes, 13 calls.
And all 13 were, do you have a location? So you got to go to the website and check the locations tab. You don't have to call her to ask if there's a location. just go, because I promise you, we are not hiding locations. Whatever we have is there, and whatever's coming next will be there later. So keep checking back. You don't have to call her. It's going to be listed.
So here's 3 ways you can find, 4 ways. And social media, just Google, or look up Wednesday night OWCP chats with Chris and Gini. That's 1, social media. 2, federalinjurycenters.com. It lists all the locations under the locations tab. We have how to file COVID, how to get a schedule award, and all that stuff.
Smoke signals.
Oh
Smoke signals. Just like smoke signals. And we'll watch them. Or a bat signal, but put this logo. Don't put the Batman thing.
You can call me at 8.
Just put the cross. It's over here. Put the cross.
You can call me at 877-787-OWCP. When I don't answer, there's 2 ways. This is the other last 2 ways of the 4 ways you can find locations. Is I say it on the voicemail. This is Gini with Federal Injury Centers, blah, blah, blah. If you're looking for a location, go to federalinjurycenters.com, whatever. Then if you're going to hear that, and then plus I send a respond with a text message that also says, this is Gini with Federal Injury Centers. I'm on the phone or on another call, I'm doing something, whatever it says. Here is the link to all of our locations. I just told this to Chris, 80% of you are just calling for locations. I know you have other questions, but if one of the locations works, they have their case manager, and that's what the office handles.
And they're trained to answer your questions. Believe me.
Are.
And trust me, if they're not, they're going to tell you to call back the 877 number where we're going to answer anyways. And anybody can send me an email, chris@federalinjurycenters.com, federalinjurycenters.com. I'm happy to help as well. Some of you are frustrated with me because I take a while to get back to you. That's because I live in 50 states in 48 days. It just takes time. I'm doing the best I can, but call the office directly or send me an email, and please be patient with me. I'm not patient. I wouldn't be patient with me either, but I'm telling you in advance, but sometimes it takes me some time.
Yeah. Kim, what you did, that's the perfect channels to go through if you're not getting an answer back. So that's the great way.
Yeah.
Jay said, I've been on LWOP for 2 years. Please tell me I need to fill out a CA7 for back pay.
Well, you do. You got to fill it out. If your claim is accepted, you got to fill that out and attach your CA17s, your CA20s, your disability narrative for all the time you're out of work. And any appointments, you need a printout of the appointments you're at because you had to be out of work.
Yeah.
If you don't turn in that documentation, they will not pay you.
Lamika, it is true. We do have a franchise in McKinney, Texas.
Where's she from?
I don't know. She said, can I transfer my injury to them? I called Wednesday and my doctor couldn't see me. So I went to my PCP simply because my DOL doctor won't backdate my work excuse if I don't have one.
So Lamika, I'm actually from Princeton, Texas. This means something to her. We're very proud of that McKinney office, and yes, they were happy to help you.
Yeah, and you can transfer.
They can help you write a letter to change treating doctors, or you can ask for a referral, or you can ask your doctor to remove themselves from your case so you can get a new doctor.
Yeah,
those are things that the McKinney office can help you with.
Jacqueline from Charlotte, North
What's
Carolina,
up, Jacqueline?
is on. Everybody, if you want to get an appointment in the Charlotte office, Jacqueline is on. You can also message or just give them a call.
And Jacqueline is the other badass when it comes to hooking
Marketing.
people up with doctors. She's the other one. This is one. She's the other one.
Dr. Roy Wood from San Antonio,
What's
Texas,
up, Doc?
is on. If any of you are in the San Antonio area, or I know we don't have anything in Houston, and I know from him how far it is, but at least that's closer. Yeah.
So
he's there.
Dr. Wood, I want to tell you, go Mavericks.
Oh my gosh.
He lives in San Antonio.
I know.
I'm sure he doesn't like that very much, but that's okay.
Mark says, thank you guys. I'm going to let all my friends know about you.
Hey, Mark, thank you. And I'm going to tell all the rest of you, look what Mark said. I'm going to tell everybody. That's what we're looking for. You tell everybody to come here, and we'll help them the way we're helping you. You can help your friends by just bringing them here. So, Mark, thank you. And for all the rest of you that are absolutely going to follow Mark's lead, thank you too.
I forgot, Judy, you said you wanted brochures, and some of you still want those magnets. And I don't know why I lost track of this, but if anybody on here wants brochures or magnets, please email me. That way I can save the email.
Stick them in the mail.
At Gini, Gini, at federalinjurycenters.com. email me, say you want X amount of magnets or brochures, and we'll get them over to you guys. We have tons.
But when we run out, we're out. So if you want them, let us know, because like stuff's not cheap. So just let us know when you want it. We will send it to you.
Email brochures, magnets, Gini, Gini at federalreinjurycenters.com. Okay.
All right. So we got 10 minutes left. We're definitely going to be ending at 9 o'clock because this guy is wiped out. So for the next 10 minutes, let's just get these questions in.
Lamika, yes. After your claim is accepted, you can file to get all your money back from your 5 months that you didn't have it.
Correct.
Carrie Lindsay, I was out for 3 weeks last month due to COVID. I filed work comp claim for those 3 weeks.
Yeah, you should get paid for those 3 weeks. But if your doctor didn't write a good narrative, or if it's not accepted, you won't get paid. So you want to make sure it's accepted. And if it's not, we could probably help you. No, we can absolutely help you.
William McIntyre, totally unrelated, but I need to vent. My PO was closed Thursday, Friday, unable to get into the building because of flooding, and district decided not to do admin leave and used RAL.
Okay, so that's a union issue.
Yeah.
We hate it, and we understand because you want to save your annual leave for vacation, but that's a union issue. And I'm with you. I want to use my annual leave for vacation too.
Mark said, I'm from branch 34 in Boston. I'm going to let my union stewards know about you guys. It will be a big help. Mark, thank you.
Oh, yeah, Mark. And what union are you from? So branch 34. So some of the unions up there actually do like us. I hope yours is one of them.
And if you ever want us to come out and
please let us know.
Do a steward training or your member training, please let us know. We'd like to fly to Boston.
Mark, I swear to God.
I was conceived in Boston.
Okay, so that actually stopped me down. Because I know her dad. But what I will say is I would show up to Boston tomorrow if you guys invite us.
Yeah.
We're happy to go. I mean, conceived. Okay.
Dale said.
I'm telling your dad.
I always say that.
Actually, I'm going to tell your mom.
Speaking of my dad, everybody, today is my dad's 73rd birthday.
73. Okay,
he doesn't look it. And you guys, thank you for all the comments on my page that you guys said happy birthday to him.
So the question that you're going to be asking yourself after I say this is that just a son-in-law sucking up? No, it's not just that. It's not just that. I mean, it might also be that. But this guy was in Vietnam. He's a sniper. He's got a 22 rifle with like the sight on the front is broken. He doesn't care. He shoots alligators from inside his house from like far distances because did I say sniper? And the first time I ever met him was during Hurricane Irma. Okay, so not stressful at all. Hurricane, that was my first hurricane. And second was the first day I ever met my future father-in-law. And he made me feel totally at ease because he took a 2x4 and put it underneath the front door handle and this rail over here. And when he put the 2x4 there, he said, okay, everything's fine. Let's get a drink. That was my first hurricane with my father-in-law for the first day I ever met him. And
we weren't married yet.
So today I was just telling her I'm getting a tattoo one day behind my back. It's going to be a 2x4 with his name on it because damn, everybody needs that 2x4. And anyways, happy birthday, Dad.
Kimberly, you said you're being seen by a doctor and they have not had visits paid for.
I mean, visits aren't paid for until the claim's accepted, unless they've taken your health insurance, which we are against. We never, ever, ever take your health insurance. We get your claim accepted and then get paid later, and we don't care about the money.
Kim, you asked that, you're going to tell more of your coworkers and hopefully they're watching and they need to know the difference between a CA1 and a CA2. Next week for our chats, we're actually talking about the difference between a CA1, CA2, how to go through eComp. I might try something to make a little name or something just so we could walk you guys because a lot of you guys have questions on that. Due to the fact the holidays coming up, especially with USPS, you guys are going to be out late, getting in early, delivering packages. So we want to make sure you guys know which form to file. So Kim, tell your friends, join us on YouTube or Facebook or any of our social media pages that we're going to be discussing how to file a CA1 and CA2 and what the difference is.
But for you to file it, the difference is nothing. Go to eComp, ecomp.dol.gov, click on the CA1 tab or the CA2 tab and fill out the questions.
Siobhan said, my doctor submitted authorization to do knee replacement for October 20th. As soon as he did this, DOL requested me to have a second opinion on October 28th, which postponed my surgery date.
Yeah, so they're going to do this. There's a lot of reasons for second opinion visits. An extreme surgery like a replacement, lots of other things, actually. Diagnosis expansions, you're off of work for a long time, whatever it is, they're going to get second opinion visits. So we're trying to avoid those at federal injury centers because generally second opinion visits lead to, bad stuff. But when you need what you need, we just help you through it. That's it.
Donna, is there an FIC in Cleveland now? Medina, yes, Medina is closed. If so, do you have a number to call them?
All right, so just go to federalinjurycenters.com and check the locations tab. If you still need to get a hold of an office that is no longer there, send us a message and we'll help you with that. We understand you have to get records, for new doctors, and we hate that. But, what we're doing is we're only keeping offices that are like 100% all in with you the way we are. That's the bottom line. And so, I could care more about myself than you, but that's not in my DNA. So sometimes some of these offices don't get to stay.
Lamika said she's from Denton, Texas.
Get out of here. So I went to UNT in Denton. My son goes to UNT. I lived there for 20 years before I moved to Florida. So, hey, nice to see you. I hope next time we're there, we can meet in person. We go every once in a while. Obviously, my son's still there. So we go visit.
Jerry, what are you TMIing about? What did I say? Did I say something?
Jerry
I probably did.
Too much information. Probably it was me.
What did you say?
There's no telling. I'm always giving TMI.
Oh, maybe it's a hurricane.
There's no telling.
Rhonda Hale said, I thank you so much for recommending Dynamic Health Carolinas. They're taking such great care of me. They're handling 3 of my cases, which includes one that was denied and is now under review. Okay,
so Rhonda, we are really happy that you're having good success there. But for everyone else, this is not a referral page. We're not a referral service. When you come to Wednesday night OWCP chats with Chris and Gini, we're here to answer your questions. When people want help from an office, we always say, as you've heard tonight, check out the locations tab at federalinjurycenters.com. And just like she did, she found an office that makes sense. I hope that makes sense to you too. But if you just call us and say, hey, what office can I go to? We're just going to refer you right back because we're not a referral service. We want you to go to whatever doctor you love, including doctors that are not part of us. We're happy with that. We want you to go where you're happy, where you're having good results and success. With that said, federalinjurycenters.com. Check the locations tab.
Oh my gosh.
Breaking OWCP is the book. We're about to be done because I'm so sleepy.
Paul Anderson said, my claim was accepted, but for the wrong diagnosis, my shoulder never healed. How do I get a diagnosis separated from employment?
You need to do a diagnosis expansion from your existing doctor and find out what diagnosis should be there and have it added.
How does limited duty work? Are they supposed to work around my treatment appointments?
Well, they have to work around your treatment appointments when your doctor says that's part of your limited duty assignment on your CA-17. You're going to need union help to make that happen, though.
All right, last 2 questions, and then I'm going to see if there's anything on YouTube. Cheryl, I have established work injury with the Postal Service, the covered injections, but my hip is so bad, bone to bone. It's 2009 injury. Please tell me where I can go for a doctor. I'm in California.
All right, so the only thing we can do is tell you to check federalinjurycenters.com, the locations tab. We have 2 California locations. We're really sorry we don't have more. For every 1 doctor that says yes, there's 100 that say no. So for the 2 that are there, 200 said no. We're still working on it. We're doing the best we can, but that's all we have. Otherwise, Google OWCP injury doctor in your city and state.
Yeah. This one.
And then Alicia said, when you're accepted for work comp, how long does it take to actually start drawing a check? All right, so it takes as long as it takes. Unfortunately, your claims examiner is not required to make a decision in any period of time. If you think it's taking too long, call or write a letter and e-comp it to your claims examiner and say, hey, what's up?
All right. And the only thing I'm going to say is, Nicholas, you asked if we have the book in audio and if we're going to be doing a podcast.
Yes.
We are going to be doing a podcast. We're going to let you guys know soon. We might do it 2 or 3 times a week just for fun and also answer OWCP questions, but like different topics. But we're getting that all set up.
And Ron Speakman and I are Ron's starting a podcast, and I'm gonna be on it a lot. And then also for all of you, check out Kenny Hodge at what is it? Blog Talk Radio.
Hodge to Hodge, Blog Talk Radio.
Yeah, Hodge to Hodge, Blog Talk Radio. So Kenny Hodge is running for president on a multi-state level for the mail handlers. He lives in Ohio, but it's Indiana, Ohio, and some other states. So go check him out, Kenny Hodge at Blog Talk Radio at Hodge to Hodge. This guy is awesome. I'm on there every once in a while. My partner Tom's on there more frequently even than I am. And then Ron Speakman is going to start his. It's going to be, I think it's called Fed Up, which will be fun. I told him a couple of nights ago, we were speaking late at night. I told him that, yeah, of course, Ron, I'll be on because Ron's a buddy of mine. So you'll hear me on Ron's podcast. You'll hear me on Kenny's podcast. You'll hear Tom on Kenny's podcast. But check it all out. So we will have more doctors doing a scheduled ward soon. Hang in there, California. So that was Joe. My business partner, Joe, said there's going to be more doctors coming soon. Thank you, Joe, for saying that.
Yeah.
New offices are open and ready to help you. So those will be listed on the website soon. Those offices are Dr. Jernigan in Gulfport, Mississippi, Dr. Wood in Salt Lake City, and Dr. Williams in Orlando, Florida. They're all coming. If you're in Gulfport, Mississippi, Salt Lake City or Salt Lake County, or Orlando, Florida, and you're not telling your friends about federal injury centers, then you're just, I don't know, not really being a friend. So let people know that there's help. That's what we're here for. We open these offices because we know you need them. We're in Salt Lake, and like everyone is scared. We're going to do another thing on, being scared of your supervisors. That's my biggest pet peeve. The one thing that upsets me the most is you not getting help because you're scared of management.
Yeah.
Bring management to one of these next Wednesday night chats because I'm going to have their ass.
Yeah.
It's coming. I'm serious. We can't take it anymore. You can't accept what's happening to you anymore.
Linda, what link are you talking about? I will definitely link whatever you need. And I saw somebody also said if we can, Tommy, about talking about what the words mean, like DOL and all of that. We could do a little session on that.
And I see Ron's on, and I want to say hello to my buddy Ron. So Ron Speakman said Kenny is the man. So Kenny Hodge. Ron, you're also the man, as am I. But Kenny Hodge is the man for sure. So everybody go check out Kenny Hodge on Blog Talk Radio. And look out for me and Ron Speakman because that's coming. It's going to be hot. Yeah. I mean, probably a lot of fire. I know Ron. I know me. And I'm not sure who has more fire. It might be him. But you're going to find out.
Oh, the name of it is Fed Up.
Fed Up.
Yeah.
Fed-up.
All right. So don't forget, next week we're going to be discussing CA1s, CA2s, the difference between them when you file each of them, and how to get on eComp and file it so you're not dealing with supervisors.
And we're not going to put up with that BS we're not going to claim our injuries because of management. We're not going to be scared of that anymore. You have to fix it.
Yeah, and
I'll talk about that next week.
Don't forget, we're giving away $100 gift card to 2 people for the month of October, November, December for share winners. Remember not last year, but the year before, we did like a whole year of it. So 2 share winners. You can tag your coworkers. Everyone that you tag, it is counted as a share, or you can share it to the Facebook groups and let everybody know. And
the whole point is we're looking for more people to help. So we're just trying to incentivize you to do what you should do anyways and let people know this is happening. But if you need an incentive, we'll offer that as well. But for me, when I'm able to help my friends out, that's my incentive. But maybe you want a $100 gift card. So tell people, share, or share some more.
Yeah.
And we hope you win.
Again, if you're looking for any of our locations, please go to federalinjurycenters.com. And if you'd like to buy the book, go to breakingowcp.com. And we will see you guys next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And Judy said, thanks again for being you. Judy, we love you. And thank you for being you.
Thanks, guys.
All right, everybody, have a good night.
Bye.